Good morning. It's July 28th and it is early today. It's 7 o'clock. I'm doing a reading for the month of July. Doing it a little early because my daughter graduates high school this week, so tomorrow actually, so I'm pretty excited. I am using Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy cards. And if you haven't been with me before, I shuffle the deck, ask the question, what do we all need to know for the month of July? And then I pull 3 cards, or if they fall out of the deck as they have today, then I will pull those cards as well. So one fell out. So you might notice that my face is a little different. I've done a lot of healing this last month since I've seen you. And as we heal, our face changes and becomes more symmetrical. You may notice over time that your face has become less symmetrical. And as you heal, you can get that back. So lots of really cool stuff happened to me this month. So you might just want to take a look back at some of my old videos, maybe from a year ago, and just see what the difference is. And it's fascinating to see how things can change so much. So we have our 3 cards. If I feel I need another one, I will pull them. The first card is Cancel, Clear, Delete. A beautiful light coming from his wings. And the prayer on the bottom says, use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Now we did talk about this a bit last month too, and it is really important right now. The frequency of the earth is changing dramatically, and you might find that your body is not able to assimilate things it had been able to assimilate before. For example, I can't eat any meat at all since we spoke last month. I don't like the smell of it, and it happened literally overnight. I had a steak on a Friday night, and Saturday at lunch I couldn't have meat at all. And I still seem to be fine with fish. I've taken bread out of my diet for quite some time now. I do cheat with pizza and stuff, which again, I don't usually have dairy either, so it's a double cheat. But we have to have something in our lives, if we can handle it, which you need to pay attention to your body and see what you can handle. That might also have to do with family, detergents, friends. There might be places that you go and now you feel you don't want to go there anymore. You'd rather go shopping somewhere else. Just try and pay attention to these things. They're the environmental things that are really starting to affect us in a different way. And not everybody's going to notice it. There's people in my family that aren't noticing it. There's other people in my family that are definitely noticing it. It looks almost like you've had a cold for a long time, but it actually is allergies. And if you've never had allergies before, that's not where your first thought would go. You'd think you just have this persistent cough and stuffiness. So you might want to take a look at that. Cancel, clear, delete. Archangel Michael, I would think it is. It sure looks like him. Is sitting there and ready to help. He is in a bit of a warrior pose with his arms crossed. He has a sword in one hand. So it's really about getting rid of stuff. So if you need to call on Archangel Michael to help you get rid of some of these repetitive thoughts or these repetitive behaviors, by all means call on him. He can really help move things along a lot faster, especially as you keep ascending up to a higher level of energy and your frequency changes, and you can manifest that much faster. You might find things, you think them, and they happen almost instantly. And it's a really lovely place to be. So the next card is Power Animal. Can't say I've seen this one before. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So if you don't believe in spirit animals, this is a good time to start looking things up. Shamanic healers believe in having spirit animals that help you through different things. One of my first workshops I attended was a shamanic healing session, and we went on a spiritual meditation journey to find our spirit animals. And there was a whole bunch that resonated with me. I came across a variety of animals during this meditation, and when you really connect to them in a meditated state and you can feel their energy, you get a real feeling for what they have to offer you. There are books you can purchase that talk about spirit animals. Here. This is the one that I own, Power Animal Meditations with Nikki Scully. There's what it looks like. There's also quite a few websites you can find that have a lot of the different animals. So if you find that certain animals are reoccurring in your life every day, I've been seeing hawks all the time. I haven't looked it up. I've also been seeing owls. There's been a lot of birds for me this year. So, you know, it's about, for me, without looking in the book, it's about taking flight. It's about doing stuff. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Everything I've been sitting on and getting prepared is all ready to move now and get going. So it's really kind of exciting for me to finally be at this place where things are starting to really happen. So you connect with yours. She's on a unicorn, the magical being. So you might want to connect in even with a unicorn and see what the unicorn can offer you as an answer for your spirit guide. I'm getting a lot of bear right now, so I just wanted to share that. I keep seeing the bear over and over and over. Not a grizzly, it's a brown bear. For me, a bear shows a lot of strength, but it also shows a lot of compassion, because when they're with their cubs, there's nothing better than a big bear hug and the love of a mother bear. So maybe take a look at some of that energy if you feel that's important to you today. And of course, being in nature will help you connect to those animals. So the last card is fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. This card is more than just about nature, though. I mean, there's a bird in here, there's a butterfly in here, there's a variety of different flowers here. Definitely a fairy in the one corner. Lots and lots of color. Bird feathers in her hair. Iridescent colors within her wings. It's about being vibrant in life and really enjoying that part that makes you come alive. And of course, we can find that in nature. It's the easiest place to go. I think I've spoken before about just going and laying on your grass, or in the forest, or wherever, on a rock. Just lay there and feel the energy of the earth. Fill you with its energy and revitalize you and allow you to figure out where it is you're supposed to be going and what you're supposed to be doing. We don't need to do everything all the time. There's different things that we can work on to help ourselves, and you might think you're stuck for a while, and you're not. You're not stuck. You're just still working through some stuff because there's so many different layers to your healing process, and it's really important to be able to go there and contact whatever that is. I don't know if I've ever spoken about this before, but there were so many good things going on in my life. It had really come out of where it had been. I was starting my business, and my husband had left, and we had reconnected and reunited, and so things were very good there. The children were happy. It was one of those times when they're kind of at that age where they don't need a lot of work. It's just a lot of fun. But there was this deep, deep sadness in my body that kept cropping up, and I just didn't understand it at all. And so one day I just sat. I sat in that sadness and felt where it came from. And it was deep, deep within me, in my gut somewhere. And I talked to it. I said, "What sadness? Why are you here? I don't understand why I can feel so sad when there's so much going on in my life that's so good." And the impression I got from sadness is I've been so busy with all my stuff outside of my life that I hadn't been spending any time with my own self. And I had really done a lot of that up until that point. You know, meditated every day, not just specifically, but even outside of meditation, I was in like a meditated state because life had slowed down. I was in one of those lulls before everything took off again. And it just really missed me. Me missed me. And so I want to remind you to spend time with yourself and get to know a little bit of a piece of your soul. And that's where some of these answers are going to come from. We can get caught up in the healing process and run in one direction or the other. But sit with yourself for a while and see if there's an emotion there that needs to be cleared, something that you haven't connected to before. And work on that this month. That's part of this whole cancel, clear, delete. You know, we have thought process, but we also have emotions that sit deeply within us that we don't understand or we haven't connected to and might be calling our name. It might be showing up in a reoccurring injury. You might find that injury is coming back, coming back, coming back. Sit with the injury. Put your hand on your elbow or your shoulder or your hip or your stomach and just sit there and connect to it like I connect to these cards energetically, and just sit and just feel it and get a sense of what is going on emotionally. Do it emotionally because that's the easiest way to connect at this point. So that's the reading for this month. I hope it helps. I know it was a little bit, it didn't blend as well as some of the other ones, but I think it has a lot of really good pieces in there that you can connect with, just about clearing more stuff out. Everything's speeding up, and we need to do as much as we can to get to a place where we can intuitively understand everything that's going on. And in order to get there, we really do need to dig to the bottom of our soul to release all our garbage. And even for me, it's surprising what still comes up. So I wanted to let you know that I am starting a radio show July 24th with Voice America. You can find that just under voiceamerica.com. It's the 7th Wave station. And I'm 10 o'clock Pacific time weekly. I'm really excited about this. You can find out more information if you sign up for my newsletter, or you can find me on Facebook at Healing Possibilities with Tracy Makarenko. You'll see a picture of me sitting in cross-legged meditated state. That is the page that you're looking for. I'm also teaching a Reiki workshop this month, Reiki 1 and 2. Deadline is next Wednesday, and I believe it's the weekend of the 14th, 15th, or 15th, 16th. It's a Saturday, Sunday. So if that interests you, you can find that at my website at www.healingpossibilities.com. Have a lovely month, everyone. Bye.